They auctioned off the culture with monetary division, hiding lies behind bars with complete conviction. To ensure submission, the warden stays hidden till the inmates start believing that Give me some of that Firebird.
So let's roll. All right, here we go. Welcome to the Informal Podcast.
Yes,
how y'all doing out there in the world today on this beautiful Tuesday? Hope all is well out there. You know, it's the start of the week. It's still early, but you know, stuff happened in the beginning of the week. But hope all is well out there. Y'all know we're in the building. We got a special guest, but I got to announce my team first before we get into who's in the building with us today. First and foremost, make sure y'all follow us on all social media platforms at The Informal Podcast. That's THEE Informal Podcast on all social media platforms. Go to our YouTube page today. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell so you can be up on what's happening when it's happening instead of catching it late. But if you catch it late, feel free, go check it out. If you're just joining us, if it's your first time hearing us, go back. We're in season 2 right now. I counted myself today. We're up to 41 episodes. 41, shout out to the team. Wow. We almost to that magical number of 50. Come on. So we getting there. I think we're going to do something special for episode number 50. You know, we might not even have no guests for that one. We might just do a little vibe on the stage and RVA boombox, you know, bring some bottles and just have a little vibe for all those that's been rocking with us and everybody that's been a part of that journey of the 50. That's so dope. So appreciate y'all again. Check us out at The Informal Podcast, THEE Informal Podcast. And of course, I'm your host, Big PJR. You know I'm never here alone. I got my squad with me. How you doing, Brittany? How you doing, D Culture?
I'm good.
All right. Yeah. And you know I got my guy with me to the right, Spain like the country. How you doing, my brother?
That's right. Blessed and highly favored.
Blessed and highly favored, man.
Man.
All right. My brother had a birthday last week, man. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling 48.
All right. You feeling 48?
All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. I like that. Do anything special or you just kind of vibed out?
Man, just chill, bro.
I'm
past all that. You know, I mean, 50 is going to be different.
It better be.
That's going to be different.
You better act like it.
Yeah, but
50 ain't what the old 50 used to be. You know how back in the day when you was like 50.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Yeah, we just went and grabbed some grub from Anarchy.
That's right.
You know, food truck over there, the food hub on what is that? 14th Street?
Yeah, it's 510 South 14th Street. Yeah, go over there, check them out. They're gonna be on here next week. It's gonna be our guest next week, and go check out our brother Loud America also.
Yes, sir.
He over there with the food truck vendors as well.
Yeah, that's my man.
Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah. He's a regular. And in case y'all wondering who that voice is, if y'all from the Richmond area, you familiar with the hip hop. You know who is in the building. What's going on, my brother Big STY? How you doing, bro?
I'm blessed. Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you for being here.
No, we definitely appreciate when people take time out their evening. Because this ain't a day show. So when they take time out their evening,
right trying to tell you.
I'm past 50, so
to come and hang out with us. You know, one of my quotes when we first started was, "You could be anywhere in the world, but you here with us." Absolutely. So you could be in your bed right now, but you in here.
It's my pleasure, man.
With the Informal Podcast. And y'all know who we powered and partnered by. That's right. This is RVA Boombox. So make sure y'all go out there, download that app on all your platforms at the App Store, Google Play. Oh, this is what we do, brother. This is not a one-man show. This is a team effort. Right. We are preaching partnerships over here. We got a lot of dope partnerships in the work. And on top of that, get them at Google Play, RVA Boombox. Listen to all the dope content they got on here. Check out the YouTube platform as well. You know, they got a dope space in here. They're letting content creators create in the city.
Absolutely.
So shout out to RVA Boombox and the family as always. Check them out. Before we get into the conversation, you know we have to shout out our black amazing sponsors that we have, because that's what we do here. We promote black businesses, and we have 3 sponsors that's been with us almost since day one. You know, and we want more to come in. So if you want to join the Informal family, email us today at theinformalpodcastllc@gmail.com, and me or Keith will get back to you as soon as possible on our promotion packages and deals. All right.
And what you say on First Short, you can guarantee that.
You can guarantee that. You can guarantee that. And we shoot commercials too. So if you need some promotion,
come on.
You need some marketing. Shout out to my guy Vision Straightforward and Grace Effects.
Come on.
We working together as a partnership, getting these commercials done, getting this work done. Because again, what one can't do, the other one can do. So that's how we work together as the team.
Iron sharpens iron.
That's how we do it. All right, so let's jump into our black businesses first and foremost. That's On God Motivation.
Yes,
That's
sir.
when faith meets fashion. You can shop today at ongodmotivation.com. Keith, give me a little bit about On God Motivation, my brother.
On God Motivation is when faith meets fashion. This is not a clothing line. It's a motivational line. It just so happens that it's on clothes.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? This is my life, my thoughts, what I believe in on apparel.
That's right. That's
and,
right.
and it's motivational because if I wear it, somebody see it, they motivated. They're gonna go buy it, they wear it, and the cycle goes on, right?
That's right.
So
That's
let's
right.
motivate each other. OnGodMotivation.com or OnGodMotivation.BigCartel.com.
Get the exclusives.
Exclusives. on
And
there.
Keith,
That's gonna be real heavy this summer.
Keith, let me tell you something. So you know I always rep the brand, right? So I was in Atlanta
Yeah, I
this
see.
weekend, right? You know I do.
See it.
And a girl gave me an interesting flip on God. She was like, yo, I thought you was saying like the clothes on you because you a God. I said, yo. I said, I like that. She was like, yo, that's what I thought when you was. I was like, I like that. Because she was like, we're made in the image of God, so we need to walk like that. And I was like,
Yeah, that's dope.
It's a whole different
it was a
meaning.
different feeling, man.
Yeah.
So shout out on
Everybody
God,
has
man.
a different perspective of different things.
Yeah.
So just be mindful of that. Go shop today on GodMotivation.com. When
Wheels
faith
turning.
meets fashion. Oh yeah, we got some work to do,
Let's
bro.
go.
I don't know how late we're gonna be here tonight, so Sebastian, you might want to sit back
That's all right. We got some food on the
because
way.
we powwowing and networking.
We might be
All right,
sleeping.
so second and never second is First Choice Transportation, where you want to make first choice your first choice
That's right.
in all your parking and transportation needs. First Choice Transportation specializes in parking, valet service, chauffeur service. So wedding season is coming up, prom season is coming up. You got a concert, you got an event, you need some parking assistance, you need valet for your restaurant. Hit us up, give us a call, reach out to us at firstchoicetransportationva.com. Hit the contact us section and we will get back to you within 48 hours. I can guarantee it.
I can guarantee it.
I can guarantee it because I checked that email.
That's right.
So like we said, make first choice your first
first
choice for all your parking and transportation needs. All right, last but never least, to all my sisters and my brothers out there with the locks, we are sponsored by The Lock Lounge. You want to follow the owner and operator today at The Lock Nurse on Instagram. Keith, you want to give them a little bit more details and information on The Lock Lounge, my brother?
Absolutely will. So the Lock Lounge is located in RVA, Richmond, Virginia. For those who don't know, if you're in the RVA area, book your appointment right now. I mean, she's booked, but she can get you in, I'm sure.
Let's go.
Or if you're not, same thing. Hit her up. 804-402-2168.
right.
The address, 8014 Midlothian Turnpike, Suite 213, Richmond, Virginia.
That's
Lock
right.
Lounge. Hit up Lock Nurse at LOC Nurse on IG.
Yep, that's right. Keep your crown
Get your
tight.
crown tight.
Keep your crown tight. You
Yes,
know how we
sir.
do over here. And before we jump into the conversation, we're gonna you know how we do. We take a little quick commercial break, let y'all listen to some vibes. We like to announce events that are coming up in the city. So make sure you check out the Woody Foundation. They have Case coming to the city on March 23rd.
Okay.
April 23rd. I'm sorry. Let me get March is already passed. March 23rd is gone. April 23rd at the Diversity Center. You can get your tickets today at thewoodyfoundation.org. It'll be a performance and conversation with the lovely Community Clovia. So she'll be in the building. We did it a few years ago with Dave Hollister.
Hollister.
That was a great turnout. So again, come check it out. The Woody Foundation, sponsored by Tito's Vodka. So make sure you come check it out. And Vision Straightforward. We'll be in the building taking pictures and photography. So come on through, have a good time. We like to say party with a purpose.
That's right.
Because we've literally had no fights, knock on wood, ever at any of our events. So
Right.
like I said, we have good energy, good vibes. So come out and party with us again. TheWoodyFoundation.org. Get your tickets today. All right, so with all that business stuff out the way, before we jump into the conversation with our brother Big Sty, see what he got going on, what new music, touch on a little bit of his journey through hip hop, just where he been, what it was like when he started, all that good stuff. And you know how we ended off with that question that
I can't wait for that one.
I can't wait for that one. This gonna be a good one.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, bro. I like to
All right.
have you thinking all through the
I
program.
kind of want to
like,
start it off with that. And
with
then
that.
it's going.
No,
Don't start it off. We gotta wait. All right.
we can't flip the script for Big Sty. We
Right,
understand.
all right, let's go.
Okay.
Let's
We
go.
understand we got a local legend in the building, but we don't want to flip the script for him. We're gonna keep the program as y'all know how it go, because that's like a perfect ending. I think it's just the perfect way to end our conversation. So we'll be right back with the Informal Podcast. It's your boy Big PJR, Spain like the country, and my sister The Culture. We'll be right back.
Spain like the country.
Deserve.
I like that.
It's like a whole gumbo and a pasta live. Got no stones, it's in my bones. I got the chromosomes.
All right. Welcome back to the Informal Podcast.
Yes, sir.
We back in the
We
building.
So we're gonna get into this conversation, bro, because like I was telling him before when we got in here, I'm honored to be in here because I'm an MC. Always gonna be an MC.
At heart, right?
At heart.
Always.
And I still got hot lyrics, so don't try me, bro, for real.
Talk
that
about
talk.
it. That's
Talk
what I'm
that
talking
talk.
about.
Me.
That's
Don't
how
try
an
me.
MC talk.
Exactly.
That's real game.
You're
right
always
there.
confident.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
man.
but back then, you know, when I was thinking about, you know, should I do this thing or whatever, this is the person I was hearing. I was like, bro, I got to tighten up on my pen. I got to get my pen together. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
You talking about me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm talking about you, bro.
Hey, wow. That's crazy.
Pioneer, like, and I'm gonna tell you,
Thank you.
this is what that's what sparked my interest in lyrics in the game. Not only just hip hop, but this was right here in my own city. I'm like, what the fuck? Hold on. He said, what about who?
Talking about giving flowers. Come on, kid.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Give me your flowers.
I
So
appreciate it, bro. Thank you, man.
you know, like I said, I'm excited to have you here, bro. Salute on everything. I can't wait for what's coming next because I know
boy,
something coming.
it's-
Because I've been seeing the post that spring gonna be totally
so-
different.
Right. You
Totally
see, I'm
different.
setting them up.
Goddamn
so,
right.
I'm trying to prepare people, man.
So, in case y'all don't know who we talking to, we talking to Big Sty in the
That's
building.
right.
What's
Big
up,
style.
what's up?
Talking to Big Sty. So, tell them how you got started in this thing called hip hop, my brother.
Just from jump, just rapping. And
Man, how you got?
Oh, well,
how you got into
started.
this?
It started. I'd always, I didn't know what hip hop was, but I heard rap music, Sugar Hill Gang and stuff like that. And but I spent the summer at my aunt's house in Hampton with my cousin Leonard, and I tell this story all the time. He was hip hop, everything. He was breakdancing. He had a breakdance crew. He was doing graffiti. He was freestyling. He was everything. Only thing he wasn't doing was DJing. And I was blown away. You know what I mean? Hanging with him and his boys, and he was breakdance crew, and he was everywhere. I was like, I want this. I want to be part of this. So I started off breakdancing first. Now, mind you, I was about your size.
Okay,
So I wasn't doing it like this.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? And I was 15. This is 1985. So
Right.
Oh, that's the year I was born.
well,
God
no.
damn.
I'm sorry. I was 13.
Okay.
I didn't start rapping until I was 15.
Okay.
And that just happened. I was on a bus, and we was on a school bus, and it was my homeboys from my neighborhood. They were already a rap crew.
Okay.
And they just started doing a cipher in the bus.
Yeah.
Well, nobody else was really rappers, but
Yeah.
we was all participating, having fun.
Yeah.
And so the cipher was coming to me, and I was like, oh, let me think of a couple lines. I just came up with a couple joints, and Cash was like, yo, that was dope. I was like, for real? So I went home that night, wrote a whole rhyme,
Yeah.
came to school the next day, spit it, and Cash was like, yo, that was dope. And I know it probably wasn't that dope. It was probably just okay or average or whatever. But the response just gave me that
confidence.
buzz,
The motivation, yeah.
And I always knew because I was a artist before that, like drawing and painting. I always
okay.
knew if I worked at it, I could
art.
get better. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
So, and I was hooked after that, and that's how it started. And
So how many? We're gonna go back to the bus. I know it was some more battles after that one time.
oh yeah, I was
Especially
jumping
when
in,
you
man.
start-
Listen, after that, once I got the battery in my back, I was jumping in battles
It was
because
a
it was
wrap.
the same mentality. To be good, I have to spar against good artists. So I would jump in ciphers, and that was a thing that I would do all the time. Even once I got to a point where I was really confident and cocky,
Yeah.
I would jump in ciphers like wherever. I remember one time we was in New York, and this is years after that. Like I'm like 20, 21, and we going up there doing showcases and stuff. And we did some showcase in Manhattan. We riding through Harlem. And cats was just on the block in a cipher. And you know it's a cipher when you see a bunch of circle dudes and they bobbing their heads, right? So I was like, yo, pull over, pull the Jeep over. My man Yomar pulled the Jeep over. I jumped out, jumped in the cipher, boom, 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 knocked it out, jumped back in the Jeep and bounced. But that was the thing. I was so passionate and still am.
I remember them.
Because people don't really cipher no more. But if I was to see one, I would do the same thing. Because it's just
we might have to
in
get
my
one started.
DNA. Man. It's just what it is. Yeah, but that's how it started, man.
So that was like my first question that I had on my notepad. Like when did you know?
1985. Well, hip hop was 1983, but
Right.
rap was in 85 for me. Yeah, and ever since. And I had the same mentality then. I'll never stop doing this. You know what I'm saying? That age thing never meant nothing to me.
Yeah.
You know,
I love it.
There's no age limit on any other genre of music.
I'm good.
So you,
I'm good.
You don't agree with Andre 3000 said he don't have nothing.
I mean, everybody got their own. That's his point of view.
Right.
But he didn't make it a broad statement like nobody
Everybody
at
should.
that age should stop rapping.
Yeah.
But that's what the industry puts out. Like, you know, after a certain age or whatever, you can't tell me. Nobody tell Quincy Jones when to stop producing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody tell Denzel when to stop acting. How you gonna tell? This is art.
You too old.
Right.
Nobody
And
tell
it's
Robert
wrong now.
De Niro.
If I'm sitting up here, now I'm gonna keep it a buck. If I'm up here trying to sound like and act like 21 Savage, then I think that's a problem. But if I'm doing music that fits my age and spitting at a level, because at this age, my frequency should be higher. I should be saying something that these young dudes, and I do, where they like, yo, wow. You know what I mean? That's, over my head, and it should be. Because I done lived like 6 or 7 lives, bro. I done been where you are. If I'm rapping on your level, that's a problem.
Right.
Mentally,
Yeah.
And I'm glad you kind of touched on that, because that kind of leads into my next question, which is, because before I ask the question, I'm going to give you my point of view on how I look at hip-hop, and I think you touched on it when I was walking in the room. I think you and Keith were talking, and when people often say hip-hop has lost its way, I often say you're just choosing to listen to one style of hip-hop.
Right.
Exactly.
And what do you think about the current state of hip-hop and the diversity that it offers right now?
I think, we at 50 years old, right? So with that, we have to break hip-hop down. Right now, the industry, which is run by people that aren't us, controlled by people that aren't us,
Come on.
they putting everybody in one pot and calling it hip-hop. That's stupid. Even rock and roll at a certain point recognized that there were subgenres within rock and roll. You got punk rock, heavy metal, all these different things.
Yeah.
Country music, the same thing. You got rockabilly, bluegrass, all different types of categories. We got a lot of subgenres within rap music. You keep throwing everybody in one pot, which creates this competitive nature where 21 Savage feels like he's in competition with Nas. And he can't
And
even,
he shouldn't be.
He shouldn't even be thinking like that.
No.
But this is what happens. We have to recognize you got trap, you got drill, you got conscious rap, you got boom bap, you got a lot of different subgenres. And if we start recognizing those and giving people their own lanes to be kings in, you can lessen a lot of this conversation that divides us. The young cats versus the old cats, and this, and the conscious rappers saying this about the trap rappers. Yo, you got your lane, I got mine.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You have a lot more
and we,
mentorships within
exactly.
the
And then if we choose to cross throws, which happens, you got Gucci doing stuff with J. Cole and stuff
Or
like
you
that.
see Joyner Lucas with Future, right?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
those things are cool. But but that to me is part of the problem. You know what I mean? We got to recognize that. But again, these award shows in the industry aren't controlled or owned by us. So they don't have a connection with our culture to even know that difference.
Oh, understand it.
Right. You know what I mean?
At all.
So
Yeah.
you get the issue, you get the issues that you got.
Because it's a lifestyle. Hip hop is a lifestyle.
It's a
So
lifestyle.
you got
And a
different
conscious
lives.
rapper. And I've been saying that for over 30 years. I tell people all the time when we had record store. When you go in a record store, what you pick to listen to usually is dictated by the lifestyle that you live. You know what I mean? conscious rappers gonna live a different lifestyle than gangster rap.
Yeah, so they're gonna go get most def. They're gonna get a most
They
def
gonna get a
album.
most def, a
Talib
Talib Kweli,
Kweli,
and this,
yep,
that, and the
yeah,
third.
yeah,
So
yeah.
and then you got some people that are just regular cats that can embrace all of that. You know what I mean? But
That's me.
most people,
I'm a
you know,
mixture.
listen to music just like right now. You know, I came up, you know, with the Redmans and all that, and I was running the streets, so I embraced, you know, hustle and that type of shit, the Jeezys and the
T.I.s.
Hovas and all that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Because I was living that life.
Right.
Yup.
But
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
on the other side of that, I don't live that life anymore. And I'm so disconnected that a lot of that music, I can't, you know what I mean? It just, the over glorification of it, I
Yeah.
should say.
Yup.
It's just, I see through it because it's like, yo, this is corny to me now. So a lot of this is corny to me because, bro, I live what you talking about. And,
And
what you doing.
And we tried to get out of that.
Yeah, bro.
That was the goal.
That's
Yeah.
the thing, bro. When I think when you get older, shit gets so much clearer. You get
Yes.
so much clarity
Yes.
that, for one thing, your tolerance level is it sinks. Like,
Yeah, of
you
course.
got low tolerance
Yeah, that's
because
For dumb shit. Yeah.
For dumb shit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You know, man,
Yeah.
yo,
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what my mentality is. My tolerance for dumb shit is, nah, bro. Because I
Nah,
done been through
I'm
it.
sure it's
and
a-
I can see, like, the clarity, I can see it a mile away. I see the dumb, like, bro, nah, dog.
exactly,
We
exactly.
good. Nah.
So when you was talking about, you knew this was it.
Mm-hmm.
When did you know? Oh, these lyrics is hot. I'm gonna do something with this.
When did I know that I reached a point?
Reach the point.
I
You got
tell
a
it
buzz.
was
The
point.
buzz is crazy.
All right, this.
And I need to
I was.
move.
There was a rap battle at. It was a club called the Tropicana back in the day. I don't know if y'all remember that. And
Nah, I'm
I'm
85,
young,
baby.
EP, the EP, yeah, this is
I
90.
told you I was 85
This is like
when you was
1990.
13. I told I was
That's
born
me.
when you was 13.
EPMD, right? EPMD
I was only
holding
two.
was
Damn.
being the judges of this rap competition.
Okay.
With Lorenzo Ice-T Thomas, and I got in the rap competition. It was like 5 or 6 cats that went before me. Now it was judging from 1 to 10. Nobody was getting 10s. It was, you know, cats was. I ain't gonna say they was whack, but they was just aight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I got up there. I did my joint. I got all 10s. I was the first one to get all 10s. All right. So
Talk your shit, Stan.
I'm like, either I'm gonna tie with somebody or I just won this joint.
Right.
So I'm out. And but here go a trivia joint for you. There was a curveball. 2 cats from Virginia State came up there named DOS Effects. And they went on and they killed the joint.
Right.
And that's how DOS Effects got with EPMD. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, that situation you just described was on Raising Canaan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that same
Yeah,
situation
man,
with
we
Dawson.
was-
Wait a minute, what?
Oh nah, that was at Jack the Rapper.
Yeah, that was Jack the Rapper.
But they was already on at that point. They was already on. They weren't on. They
Okay.
were going to Virginia State.
This what got them noticed.
Right.
Right.
This is what got EPMD, because EPMD got my number, got their number, and a couple other cats that was dope too.
Okay.
And we stayed in contact with them, and then what was it like? Not even a year, about 6 months later, I see the they want effects, some live effects, the video. I'm like, yo, they did it.
They did it.
And we were still in contact
Wow.
with EPMD, and
Hold
they
wait.
brought us up
They
there
was
for
at
one of their
State?
video shoots. Yeah, they was in
Yeah.
Virginia State.
Oh,
man.
that's dope.
Yeah.
A little Virginia history for
They
y'all.
deserved that because they were so different.
Different. Yep, I
And
bet.
what they did, I was like, yo, yeah, these dudes is crazy. So once I saw them, I was like, yeah, I know I ain't win because these guys just killed it. But nah, they definitely deserve that. Yep.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
It's a little
But yeah, at that
Virginia
point,
hip hop
that-
trivia.
That was the move, like getting acknowledgement, the nod from EPMD, like, yo,
Yeah.
it was dope. And seeing that there was, and like I said, they brought us up there for DOS Effects video shoot, one of their video shoots. We kept in contact with them for a minute.
Okay.
And that was just the acknowledgement, like, yo, you got something. Just keep
Yeah.
working. you know?
To come from EPMD.
Right.
Yeah,
That meant everything.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because that's
Absolutely.
That's high
where,
praise.
to me, that's where lyricism and creativity met right there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
EPMD came with something different.
Man, yo, and they were once they did that, because even Redman wasn't out yet.
Nope. Nope.
So it was just EPMD. Then they had DOS Effects, then Redman, and then the whole Hit Squad and all that just
Keith Murray.
blew from right
Murray.
there.
Yeah.
And that was a mean run. I wish they could have kept that together because that
Man.
was a mean squad they had. You talking about
No, that was a nice team right there.
EPMD, Redman, DOS Effects, Keith Murray, and you got sometimes K Solo jumping in.
Yeah,
on some
exactly.
because let me tell you
You know
something.
what I mean?
People
That's a
sleep
mean
on
squad.
Keith Murray.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Now I'm gonna be one. No, listen, hold on. I'm gonna
Come
keep
on.
it a whole buck.
It's all good.
I'm gonna keep it a whole buck.
Come on, Stat, talk it.
Like, I think Keith Murray is dope, but he has moments. He's always had moments with me where I ain't understand what
He's
he was
spaced
saying.
out.
And y'all ain't gonna sit up here and tell
I
me,
mean,
even
you're
if
not
y'all
wrong.
like Keith,
Man, look,
that
ain't-
y'all understand everything he was
Everything,
talking
yeah.
about.
Let me tell you
The
something.
mythological, yo, come on,
Let
man.
me tell you
Let's keep
something.
it a buck.
Ain't no
Everybody
let me
ain't
tell you something.
understand it.
Ain't nobody got no catalog that you like every song in that month. So I don't care.
But
who
that
you
ain't
are.
the point for me. I have to understand,
He talking
what
about
you're
the-
saying.
the
Oh,
lyrics.
you mean
Lyrically,
understand
the
lyrics.
mythological
Yes, yeah,
spaceships and all that, yo, I ain't.
So that's
yo,
the
listen,
same thing with
I
DOS
can't get
Effects.
with it. No,
Same
but
thing with
it was
DOS.
just with them. It was just an iggity biggity, but it led to a word. Iggity,
Facts.
you know what I mean? But
That's right.
I get the cut part of it,
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
word. But Keith was on another planet. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. You know,
Probably
what I'm
was
saying?
ahead of his time, maybe, man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
the
but-
creativity level was.
No, because it was cats that love him. A lot of my homeboys is like, yo, this is crazy. You don't get it. I'm like, nah, because I don't know what he's saying.
Oh no, yeah.
So, I mean, if I can't understand what you're saying, I can't sit up here and just get hype about it. Only
no.
music I can do that to is dance hall.
You definitely
You know
gotta
what I'm
relate.
saying?
Yeah.
You know
I
what
love
I
me
mean?
some Jamaican.
And that's
Shout out.
part of the
Right.
reason why a lot of
Wagwan.
Wu-Tang music I couldn't get with, because they was too 5%erish, and I ain't
Nah,
understand a lot of that.
That's facts. That's facts.
And I spoke to a dude that was a 5%er recently, and I was like, yo, man, I can't listen to nothing that I don't understand. I can't go like, yo, that shit hard. And I'm like,
What the fuck
well,
you
how am I
talking
gonna
about?
say it's hard? I don't even get what he
Right.
talking about.
Yeah.
And the dude, he was a 5%. He was like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even understand some of this stuff. I think they make a lot of that stuff up.
Well, yeah.
He's like, cause yo, he was from New York and he was a 5%. He's like, yeah, a lot of that stuff I don't understand what they saying. He's like, and I'm 5%. I'm from New York. He's like, so you not by yourself, brother. I said, well, good, man, because I mean, people down me like, yo, you ain't feel some of the Wu-Tang. I'm like, man, yo,
But-
I don't know what they talking about.
But that's what I think is dope about hip hop, right? Because there's something for everybody, right? Like,
True.
like.
Yeah.
That's why I love our genre.
But listen, this is the thing. It's certain things that are taboo to say that you don't like in hip hop, and there's a lot of stuff that I don't like that people look at me like it's blasphemous. Like I'll be like,
Like,
bro,
your black card gonna be
like, how
revoked?
could you not like
yeah,
it?
how could you not like it?
That's
I'm like,
just not your
but this is
vibe.
the
Like, not
thing.
like it's sweet potato pie.
Like I tell people, like if I don't, just because it's not my type of music
love
doesn't
sweet potato
mean
pie.
that I don't see the creativity or the brilliance
Right.
or the art in it.
Right.
You know, I see like Tribe Called Quest, and you will never see me riding down the street bumping that.
I'm with
but
you. I'm with you.
I believe it.
I'm with
They are
you.
necessary, and I see
Yeah,
the
yep,
creativity
yep.
Not
and
even
the
some
art
of
and
their
what
songs.
they do.
I mean, I can see you not bumping the whole album, but like even
Nah,
if
I mean, Benita Appleboom.
Yeah,
I mean, that was
but-
cool.
But I'm with him
But
though,
you
right?
still not.
Yeah.
I may turn it up if it pops up on the radio, but you're not gonna hear me going through my playlist. Just let me
Looking
find
for
that.
it.
Right.
Yo,
It's not
nah.
something that you're looking for.
Nah, it's not.
It's not in
something
your
I'm-
normal rotation.
Nah,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Nah, that's not.
And that's why I tell people when people try to like limit hip hop or I don't like this, I don't like that. I'm like, instead of saying what you don't like, just tell me what you like. Because I
don't
think
let Rocky
that's
say
the
that. He loved Tribe Called Quest.
no, but
Rock.
yeah, yo, he almost lost his mind when I told him that.
I'm sure
Rock
he
was like,
did.
what?
Believe it.
Yo, I
His
can
voice
see
got all high.
his mind getting angry.
His voice got high.
Yeah, yo, he looked at me like,
Yo, he said,
swear.
yeah, I know he did.
I had to comment like, Rock, we
Yeah.
still friends, bro. I'm sorry, but it's just
It's
not my
nothing
flavor.
personal, bro. It's
Nah,
not
they
personal.
dope artists. It's just not
my
for
flavor.
me. Like, you know
And
what
I'm
I'm
the
saying? And I
same
have
way.
a bunch of artists that are top tier that I feel the same way about.
Right.
But they are necessary. I understand that hip hop is a better place that they are in it and have contributed to it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want them never to be here.
Yeah, of course.
They
of course,
necessary.
of
I feel
course.
comfortable and better when I know they're around.
It's the balance.
You know what I'm saying? But Yeah, I ain't
It's not
gonna.
your
That
cup
just
of
ain't
tea.
going. Nah.
Yeah.
my
And,
type.
and I think that is okay, right? Like
Right.
we we have often said it is okay to agree to disagree.
That
Right.
needs to be okay.
It
But
needs
people-
to be.
But
Oh
people,
my God, bro.
But
Right.
a lot of these cats are
Don't-
real
They can't take it.
fans,
Right.
bro.
No,
and
they in
go
their
hard.
emotions, and
They
it's
can't
crazy,
take it.
bro.
They can't take it, bro.
But it's crazy.
No, they can't.
Because I tell you this all the time. I hate when people argue with me about an artist. I'm like, bro, it's not that serious. Man.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm
I be like,
look,
bro.
I'll let you have the argument. Man, such better. Okay, whatever.
Yeah,
It'll
you got it.
because I don't. First of
Got
all,
it. You
No,
got
we
it.
not
You
arguing.
got
I don't
it.
have their money and none of that stuff.
Right.
So if I can swap the money, give me all that, and I'll pick a favorite.
Man, fact.
But,
Yeah.
but that's what's important to me. So it's like the conversations are dope.
But
to
I think
have.
what
Right.
people get, what they miss is the other part of the explanation. Like, if you say I ain't feeling so, they automatically think you're saying they're whack.
Right.
And that's
Yeah.
not the
Yeah.
case.
Yeah.
You know, so
I
they
see
want to
that.
jump and defend them. I'm like, bro, breathe.
Right.
They not whack. I'm never gonna say that.
Right.
They dope, but they just not
Not-
my
yeah.
type of dope.
Yeah.
No, it's just like when everybody jumped on Snoop because when everybody was like Eminem's top and Snoop said he not even in my top 10. And
Yeah.
people was like, what? Like, and
And
Snoop
that's
was
his,
just like,
that's his opinion.
and literally, I had the
You
same
can't tell me
conversation
what
with
I'm
somebody.
supposed to listen to.
I literally had the
Right.
same conversation with somebody about Eminem. They was like, what? I was like, bro, kidnapping your mama, popping pills.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
not black
relate.
culture.
Me and my
We
wife
not
talk
that.
about it all the
So
time.
man.
that's
I'm
not
not getting in the
something-
And
car
that's
and
what I
putting
try
on
to
Eminem.
tell people. Yeah, he
Who does
another
that?
one. Like, bro,
does that?
Eminem can spit.
Right.
I
No
get
one's
what
But
saying-
he's
right, no
talking about
one's
the
saying he's
majority
not-
of his
he can't,
content
right.
is not something I'm gonna
Yeah.
ride around bumping.
Right.
Kidnapping, talking crazy about your mom. We in black culture.
Exactly. Come on now.
Mom is the highest.
Mom over pops. A
Mom
lot of the
over
time.
pops.
A lot of the time.
And that's not. It's a cultural difference. That's what I tell people. Like
Yeah.
and I don't know nobody. I have yet to see anybody riding around in the hood bumping.
Eminem.
You gotta lose yourself when
Put
your
that
mom
Eminem
ain't
on,
no.
B.
I ain't never seen nobody.
And
do that.
Right.
literally, I have to go back to the Tupac quote because, like you said,
Never.
Mama, even though you a dope fiend, you a black queen, right?
right.
Like so.
Right.
Again, like you said, the mother is held at such a high standard,
Absolutely.
regardless of what your situation is. You
Absolutely.
take care of mom in the black
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
Pops might be a piece of shit. You might not talk to
Yeah.
Pops, but mom, no matter what mom do, mom
Right.
is in
Mom
that space
is-
where
right.
she's sacred.
She's right, exactly.
That's right,
She's
yo.
protected. That's right.
Hey, look, man, we're gonna take a little quick music break, and then we're
Yeah.
gonna jump back in with Big Styles. We're gonna see what the brother got going on.
Yes, sir.
We touched in on a little bit of the past, what he, how he got into the
started.
game and all that
Yeah.
stuff like
and
that.
I got three points. I want his reaction from 3 points, and then
Hey, bro,
go from there.
hey, look,
know.
bro,
Let's do
you
it,
know
man.
how
Come
we
back.
do. This is informal.
Right.
So we'll be right back
All right.
with the Informal Podcast and our special guest, Big Sty.
that's right.
I try a gang of shit, even a doppelganger.
Welcome back to the Informal Podcast. How y'all doing out there in the world today? Hope all is well. All right, we back with our guy Big Sty. So we touched on a little bit of the brother's history, but like we like to do, we like to promote what my brother got going on, what we can be on the lookout for. So that's pretty much the question, brother. What can the people be on the lookout for, and what Big Sty got going on?
All right, so I have 4 projects I'm dropping this year.
What?
And I've been teasing those, kind of here and there on social media. So the first project is going to be called Blink Twice If You Need Help. That project is going to be really a deep project. It's talking about a lot of social issues, our place as black people in America, the state of hip hop and things that are going on in that. I got songs on there that are talking about pedophilia and things like that. It's a very deep album, man. It's definitely something that's necessary that needs to be heard, because it's, we in a time where, we party all the time, man. It's time that, we need something that's gonna make people think. I think this record is gonna touch on issues that haven't been touched on before, and not like I'm touching on them. You know what I mean? So I think that's gonna be dope. Then I have another project called Shoot Till You Run Out of Neighbors, and that is an acronym.
These titles.
That's dope.
Okay.
Yeah, titles are important to me.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're gonna grab you.
It
You know
let
what
me
I'm saying?
know you put some thought into it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And,
touch on that when we get to what I'm talking about. But
Hell
Shoot Till You
yeah,
Run
let's
Out
go.
of Neighbors is actually an acronym for my name, Styron, STYRON. But it's the follow-up from my first album, Psychology, in 2005.
Okay.
So I haven't dropped the whole album since then.
Since 05.
Yeah, since 05.
Hold on, so we talking a 19 year-
Yeah.
Ooh.
These albums are the first albums that I'm dropping since then. So, yeah, and Shoot Till You Run Out, Neighbors is just a follow-up of that. Me, my evolution as a man, the things I went through, and how I got to this point, you know, mentally and spiritually, and, you know, celebrating life and all that type of stuff, you know what I mean? Then I have the Motivation Money mixtape part 2 dropping, which is like an album. It's a lot of original tracks on there. And I have an album. I haven't gotten a title for that one yet, but it's basically a fun album because I'm dropping so much deep material.
Yeah.
I wanted to do
Wanna let
something
people know
that,
you-
want to have some fun, OG party style, backyard
You can vibe
barbecue
out
type
to.
music.
That's
Yeah,
what I
like that. I like
type of
that.
stuff. But
Okay.
it's gonna be fun. You know what I mean? But yeah, we loaded up. It's gonna be It's gonna be
Okay.
crazy. And if y'all, you know, I'm sure y'all heard of "It's a Problem," the record that kind of put me on the map. The diss record I did back in the day. I'm doing that was in 2004. This is the 20th anniversary. So
Yeah,
I'm
right.
dropping another one of those on the Blink Twice If You Need Help album, which is
Okay.
gonna be crazy. So it's gonna ruffle some feathers. A lot of people
That's-
ain't gonna
that's
be
crazy
pleased.
because-
you know what I'm saying.
That's what I want. I'm gonna bandwagon that because
Yeah.
that's 3 titles of songs I said I'm gonna give you, and I want to know what was your mind state
Okay.
on those songs when you dropped them songs, and that It's a Problem is the first one on the list.
What was my mind?
Where was you at on that one?
I was angry. You know what I'm saying? So all right. So this is
Perfect
how I
song
go.
playing in the background. Trauma
how
by
it go,
Firebird Phoenix. Check that out.
My manager at the time, Dap. Shout out to Dap. Salute my dude. He had a chance. This is 2003.
yeah.
The end of 2003, like November or December, right? He had an opportunity for me to get on K Slade's mixtape. Now, back then, being on a big name DJ mixtape
Hell
was
yeah.
something.
Big, yep.
So he gave me a CD full of beats. He's like, yo, just come up with something crazy. So I was like, all right. So that morning, like I said, when the record comes on, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I was
Right.
in a bad mood for some reason. I don't know what happened. I was just in a mad mood, right? So I'm sitting at the crib, I'm watching TRL, and they got Ja Rule and Nelly, all these pop rappers.
Yeah, all this.
And I'm like, yo, these corny dudes, man. I'm like, yo, I'm better than all these dudes. So I got the beats playing in the background in angry mode, and I'm just coming up with these bars that start off. And about 8 bars in, I was like, yo, I was just playing around. I was like, yo, I might have something.
got
So I
something here.
called my manager, spit it to him over the phone. He lost his mind. He was like, yo, that's it. You got to finish that. So I was like,
Now.
all right. So I finished it that day. I think the following night, we recorded it over Franklin Roberts' house. And this is the end of December, right? We get it done and mix. And we like, yo, this joint crazy, right? We sent it to Lonnie B. Lonnie B was like, yo, STY. He called me. He was like, STY, I can't play this record. I was like, yo, Lonnie, man. I said, I feel you, but if you don't play it, somebody gonna play it.
Yeah, somebody gonna play it.
And so he's like, come on, man, give me something, anything else. He's like, you know, I got you. Lonnie always show love and play my music, right? But he's like, I said, Lonnie, this is the GOAT, bro. So he's like, all right. So he played it that Sunday on his show. But what was crazy is he put out a disclaimer like before.
You got to.
Yeah, before
Let me
he
give him a
played it, he was
heads
like, yo, look, I don't
me give these
agree with
niggas
the
a heads
views
up.
of this artist, you know, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, I'm bugging because I'm loving it because I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
now you making people want to turn
Want
the
to hear
volume
it.
up. Like, I was
Exactly. You
like, yo,
set
this
that
is
up.
great marketing, right?
exactly.
Yo, I'm like, this is dope. So he played it, joint went crazy. That Monday, like I said, that was a Sunday. That Monday, Big Nat called me. He's like, yo, I need that record. So he got it. He's like, Thursday, we gonna blow this up.
Yeah.
Thursday night come. Yo, you would have thought you was in New York. Foot and Nat, Bad Boy Radio, salute to Foot and Nat. They dropping bombs on it. They rewinding it back. It's going crazy, right? 2 weeks later, bruh, I'm getting calls from every record label in the country. Yo, Suge Knight, Jay
That joint's
Prince,
crazy.
Universal, Sony.
Okay.
This record is everywhere. In 2 weeks. So, I mean, that just was like that overnight success they talk about, but it wasn't. I mean, I've been grinding for 10 years.
Right,
but-
exactly. People don't
but,
understand that.
You know,
you just hit the right
that
nerve.
record. Yeah, at the right time.
That was the
You
right
know what I
moment,
mean?
right opportunity,
Yeah,
right
and that's
time.
why I tell people all the time, man. Just do what you do, man.
Stay consistent.
Yeah, just stay consistent.
That's the
Do what
word,
you do. Do it
consistency.
from the heart, even if it may be something. That people view as negative at that moment.
Yeah.
If it's from your heart and it's from a true emotion,
Right.
say that shit, man.
gonna relate.
Yeah, somebody
relate,
gonna feel you.
Especially if it's organic, right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I think that's what makes hip hop so dope, right? Because the original concept of hip hop was to tell a story.
Absolutely.
It
And
was
tell your story.
your story,
story,
right.
Or a perspective of your story, right?
Right, absolutely.
It's, because that was the essence of hip hop to me, right?
Absolutely.
It was like that's what made it dope because me being from Virginia, I'm able to feel like I'm in New York,
Right.
I'm able
Absolutely,
to feel like
man.
I'm in California,
Yeah.
walking through the neighborhood,
Yeah, man.
Because Ice Cube say today is a good day,
Right.
right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And,
I
you
can
know,
vibe with
I didn't.
you.
I didn't have to use my AK. Today
Right.
was a good
Good
day,
day.
like
Right.
and I ain't have to run from the police,
I'm gonna be honest with you. If we hadn't heard NWA, I would have still thought that LA was palm trees and Hollywood.
Real
was sunshine.
shit.
Exactly.
They know nothing about gang culture. No, they didn't let us know anything about that. So I'm like,
And
yo.
now it's to the point where that's more highlighted than anything about
Hell
LA. You know
yeah,
about Crips and
absolutely,
Bloods
yeah.
and all that other shit now that you think about Hollywood. Right?
Absolutely,
But
absolutely.
it's because of the music is able to take you to
Absolutely.
or when you hear artists from Houston. I ain't never been to Houston.
Yeah.
Right.
But I felt like, or a story
Especially
that
during the
relates.
chopped and screwed era.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially
right,
Scarface.
right. Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
I'm just a Scarface.
Yo,
head.
that salute to Face, because Face is the one that actually told Jay Prince to sign me. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Yo, he was the one that.
Talk about that.
Oh yeah, well, like I said, records everywhere. So Suge is calling, Jay Prince, Universal. We hollering at everybody. Went to New York, met with Universal. They got scared because a lot of the artists that we was
They ain't want
dissing
to-
was under their umbrella.
Oh, Lord.
Understandable.
They ain't want to blow back.
Nah, they ain't
That
want to
label
blow back.
shit. That label
label
shit.
shit.
And
Can't have you on here with your
so
dissing.
Suge and Jay Prince was still standing, but once Suge found out Jay Prince was trying to sign me, he was like, "Yo, I don't want to smoke."
Yeah, it don't matter on
I'm like, "Yo, this is all bitter." I mean, I don't know what Jay. Man, listen to this
So-
day, and Jay is my dude, man. I don't know. He's just been cool as hell to me. But I don't know what he has about him that has everybody scared of him, man. I mean,
salute
that's
to Jay
just
Prince,
crazy
man.
to me, man.
That's a legend right there.
Yeah, man, and he's a short guy.
I
He ain't
heard,
no
yeah.
tall dude.
I
But
heard.
yo, he when he walk in, it feel like he 10 feet tall.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what somebody said to me. They said when he walk in, he feel like
His
he about
presence
17.
is real. Yeah. But he a real one, man. Yo,
Okay.
man. But yeah, we Scarface was the one that was like, yeah, y'all should do this. Y'all should sign dude.
Okay.
Now, Scarface is a very introverted cat, so we never got to build like a relationship like
Yeah.
that. You know, I met him, we talked a couple minutes, and he just gave me some real game. He just was honest. He's like, man, listen, just be careful of the compromises you're willing to make in this game. And that always stuck with me. You know what I mean? And but yeah, me and Bushwick got to be real cool.
Legend.
Kinda. You know what I mean?
Legend.
Bushwick, man, if you know Bushwick, he's a cat
Legend.
that,
That's how-
from time to time he'll piss you off and
That's how I got turned on to hip hop. My cousin
Bushwick.
introduced me to the Ghetto Boys.
Yeah.
And I was
man.
like, what is this?
Bushwick is a
And
a
I fell
character,
in love.
man.
I was like, hold on, I gotta
R.I.P.
hear
to
more of
Bushwick
this.
Bill, man.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Rest in peace to the
Bushwick,
legend.
we'll hang out. He'll say something stupid or do something stupid to piss you off. And then call
Scarface
you
said the
next
same
morning
thing.
and apologize. Yeah, man. I mean, when I
Scarface-
say piss you off, I ain't talking about something stupid
ahead,
like
man.
that. I mean,
Like, ready to do
piss you
something.
off.
Scarface and
He'll
Willie D.
do. I mean,
They
the
both
I
said the same
told
thing.
man, listen, man. I used to tell people all the time. I wish I had the money at the time. I was like, yo, he's a walking reality show. Somebody should just walk with a camera because every day is
I
something.
can imagine, bro.
Bruh, I mean, he was
I can
wide
imagine that.
open, man, and he would do shit up. I mean, piss you. Well, you want to
They
fight
need-
him.
they need
And
to
then he'll
win.
call you the next day crying, "Sty, I'm sorry. You know, I'm like, bruh. Man, you gotta stop, man. Yo.
Legendary.
Salute, R.I.P.
That's
to
what's
Bushwick,
up, man. Rest in
Check it,
peace
bro.
to the
Easy
legend,
live
man.
life.
Yeah.
He left y'all
So
more
let's get
stories
back.
to tell.
Yeah,
let's get back to this.
Yeah,
because I
I'm
want to
sorry.
know.
I'm sorry, brother.
No,
Go
it's
ahead,
all
brother.
good.
Go ahead, Keith.
It's all good. But I got to know. Make God bleed.
Oh,
Yeah. Wow. I like
yeah.
that.
Talk about that
Was
one.
you
Very
was you
good
still
question.
on the
No,
angry
this
John?
one,
or-
I wasn't angry, but this was me coming into more clarity. I'm starting
Right.
to mature and get more clarity. This was 2012, I think. This is a time when everybody was using religion in their title, Jesus and Holy Grails and all this stuff, but the content had absolutely nothing to do with spirituality, or
Zero.
God or anything. And it was just irritating me, like, yo, y'all promoting, y'all playing with God's name. You know what I mean? So I just, I come from an era where hip hop policed itself. You know what I mean? Even if I respect a rapper or like a rapper, I listen to Jay. I like Jay's music, but we got to hold each other accountable. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like you saying something that I don't agree with or is not productive or moving us forward, then I need to talk. I need to speak on that.
Right.
So yeah, I made a song.
That's definitely an issue that's within hip hop now.
Yeah, we in
You
this.
know,
Oh God, don't get me talking, man. We in this kumbaya type mindset where everybody's cool, everybody should be accepted, and if you say any type of criticism against any artist,
You hate
you a
them.
hater.
Canceled.
And you know what? I am a hater.
I hate
if
that
me
hating
giving
shit.
you some constructive criticism makes me a hater, I'll be that. I wear that
right.
proudly because the
Right.
haters are the ones that ain't afraid to tell you the truth.
Right.
Y'all want to sit up here and be stroked and have y'all ego stroked and
You wanna feel good,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Anybody got time for that, man? There's a bunch of sensitive rappers out here scared. Yo, man, he talking about so and so. He a hater. Yo, man.
He old head,
Yeah.
all that shit.
What I
yeah.
tell you? What I tell you about
and
that
it's
tolerance
always-
level?
That's the
telling
first
you.
thing they gotta go to is the old
I'm
head.
telling you,
Yeah, they're your old head.
heads always
I hate
hating.
that.
Yo,
because-
pray you get to be an old
Cause you
head.
want
Yo,
to
Right.
be old, motherfucker. Because y'all out here wilding and shit. Like it's
Yeah,
all
exactly, man. Yeah, man. This kumbaya ass shit,
And
they on,
it's-
man. I'm like, yo, nah,
and
man.
it's
I
not
ain't that
sweet
dude, man.
because
Shit
that's what the
corny.
OGs used to do.
Right.
The OGs
Yeah.
used to tell you, get your young ass off the block,
Yeah.
bro. You don't know what you're
Yeah.
doing
Shit
out here.
together,
Like,
man.
go home before
Yeah.
your mama come down here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Now you say that you a hater.
now you say that, man, you hating, bro. I'm
Like,
getting
yo,
money.
man.
You
Like,
broke.
really? Y'all,
Nah, bro.
man.
I got a standard.
All right,
I'm sorry if I have a standard and that offends you.
bro. That's
My
my word.
apologies. I have
Standards.
morals.
Standards.
Absolutely.
That's
man.
it.
But nah, get back. I want to go on a tangent. But yeah, that was the whole mindset behind that. Playing with religion and and all that type of stuff, man. And you ain't doing nothing to uplift people. You still rapping about the same old dumb shit. Like,
Exactly.
nah, man. I can't.
Yeah, we
allow
don't
it.
hear about no more kilos. We
Not
good
on my
that.
watch.
Right.
Yeah.
We go to the
So
dope
let's
boy
get
rap.
to more clarity because I feel that's where you're going on this one. Grammy night.
Yeah, man. That's out-
Grammy night
that's
has been
out now.
Grammy, yeah, that's
Out now.
on
Go
all
get it.
streaming
Check it out.
platforms,
All
man.
streaming platforms.
That's a concept that it's been in my mind for a minute, but I wait till I get the right catalyst to glue it all together. So when Jay made his Grammy speech recently,
Right.
and was up there pretty much sounding like a spoiled child, complaining, my wife got every Grammy, but she didn't get Album of the Year. That is the dumbest comment in the world. Like, bro, she got every Grammy, but she didn't get one, and that's a problem. Like, how did that hurt her career?
It didn't.
And if she got it today, how would it help her career? She's still the biggest artist on the planet.
Yeah.
But more to the point was every year, because what got me on it was the Oscar boycott thing back in a few years ago.
Right.
Every year, every award show, we go up here expecting these white
Same
people
thing.
that have no connection to our culture to represent us properly at these award shows
Right.
every year, and we steady complain, but we go back every year. The same,
We get dressed
it's like,
up.
we got more black millionaires and billionaires than ever before in history. Why aren't we creating our own platform?
Right.
Why aren't we supporting the platforms that already exist?
Right.
NAACP awards, the Essence Awards, the Trumpet
The
Awards.
BET Awards.
These are all
Show
BET
up.
is
No, I'm messing with you. I'm
owned by
messing with you. I'm
Viacom
messing
now.
with you.
That's white people.
It started off.
It started off, but nah, that's
started
not
off,
owned by
yeah.
us.
Soul is soul.
That's
But
why
that's
we don't
my
show
thing.
up.
Like, yo, I get irritated with us when we already have the
They
answers.
just had the NAACP.
Yeah, no, but do you see Beyonce or Jay Z?
They don't show up to that.
supporting it? Yeah, exactly.
They don't show up
But
to
that's
those.
my thing. Why are we still going to Master's table begging for acceptance?
And do your own award show.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Or-
Jay-Z and Beyonce definitely got the money.
They got the money. But see, it's a deeper conversation.
Yeah,
They're
no.
not going to let them do that.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not going to let them do that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and we have often said the real answer is us on the ground.
Absolutely, man.
I said, because we talk about it all the time. Salute to a lot of the celebrities who have made it out of their situations, but it's not like the celebrities of the past, right? The
Right.
older ones spoke on issues. The older ones
Absolutely.
used their platforms
Absolutely.
to address these issues to make the needle
Man,
move.
don't get me started.
And so now the athletes, again, are just high-paid employees. We talk about this all the time. Everybody works for somebody.
Yeah.
So as you said, until you own your own and you create your own lane, this is why we created what we created, and we wanted to partner
Absolutely.
with the particular platform we're partnering with, right?
Right.
Because it's owned by our culture. It's
Right.
not somebody telling us what we can and can't say.
And don't sell it once it gets big.
Nah, we
But
just talking
that's
about
what I'm
that.
saying. I'm just saying, like the BET situation, that was ours.
Right.
Yeah,
And then it gets sold to a bunch of white
But
people
you
that
did-
ain't got
And
no
then you
connection
realize
to
once
it.
it got sold, how it changed.
No, exactly.
They used to come dressed
But-
to impress to the BET
Thank you.
Awards.
this is what happens. You get one of us that get to the top because the brother that owned it never wanted to sell it. He
Right.
wanted to keep it in a black person.
Right.
Which is always the wrong one you pass it on to that says, I see a check in this, I'm out.
Exactly. Absolutely.
And because he went on to buy NBA teams. See,
But
that's
this is
what we
why
need
you
to,
create a corporation of shareholders in different positions where it can't just happen with one stroke of a pen by
Yeah.
one person.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
But again, in hindsight, I don't think he thought that was
Yeah,
gonna happen.
no, I know.
Because his
Yeah,
plan was to
I know.
leave it with
I
his sister
understand.
and hope
I
it continues and he go on and do his business
But
thing.
there are other, like I said, there are other entities out there that are all black owned that we
Yeah.
don't support.
Right.
The top tier artists don't go to, don't support, don't shout out.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
Nah.
But here we go again.
Crazy,
we going to
bro.
Massa, begging for him to, hey, can we get the award this year? Yo, man.
I'm done with
Seriously,
that
man,
shit.
It's stupid, man. I
That is
understand.
done on this side of the table.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you that now. So
That's
look,
the craziest. Man.
before we jump back, because we're gonna ask our guy one question, but we got some special guests in the building.
That's right.
We got to get them to bring the
All
food
right.
over here. Keith, I'm gonna let you introduce who we got in the building before they bring the food over here. All right, cool. Well, that's all good.
we're just gonna
We
say they in the
keep
building.
them off
We
camera.
don't want none,
Keith,
man.
Because they
We
coming back
chilling,
next
we
Tuesday.
chilling.
Keith,
They back
shout
next
out
Tuesday.
who's in the building
see
and
the tea.
and
You
who's
see the
bringing
tea.
us a little grub.
Yeah. So we here with Anarchy by Matt McKenzie.
Matt
right.
McKenzie.
If you
All
are
right.
in RVA, I can't believe you haven't been to that food truck yet.
Yeah, so make
So
sure
I
y'all
really
pull
can't.
up at 510.
So follow them on Instagram.
Yeah.
On the 14th Street
Yeah,
Bridge.
but pull up at 510 South 14th Street and go.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Go get your eat on.
Yeah.
That's where you need to be. Pull up Tuesday through Sunday, 510 South 14th Street.
That's right.
Holla at them. They out there with a lot of other
What's
food
the time
vendors.
slot? 4 to 8 p.m.
4 to 8. 4 to 8.
through
They got a
Sunday.
little small window, so get there. 4 hours of some
there.
good
You
eating.
better get there.
Pull up. Pull up, because they get busy.
I'm trying to tell you.
All right, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and then we're going to come back with the wrap up with our guy, Big Sty. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
we'll be right back with the Informal Podcast. Welcome back. Welcome
Yes,
back.
sir.
Sorry for that extended break. We was in here getting this good food from what's the name again, Keith?
Anarchy by Matt McKenzie.
Anarchy by Matt McKenzie. Make sure y'all pull up. They open, like I said, Tuesday through Sunday before we went on break, 4 to 8, 510 South 14th Street.
That's right.
And follow the page as well so you can see when
Yeah,
they're popping
definitely
up
follow
and
the
doing
page.
special things. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up with my guy. So before we jump into this last question, like we love to ask all our guests, I like to first have you tell all the people out there where they can follow you at, where they can
sir.
find your music at, and let us know these release dates if you have them.
I ain't got no release date.
So no release dates yet.
It
So
don't drop
basically,
when it
tell them
drop,
where they can
yeah.
follow you and tell them they need to hit the bell so they know when it's dropping and so they
Yeah.
can be up in the loop on when it's coming.
All right, yo, you can follow me on Facebook at Sty Lynch and Instagram at Big Sty 804.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All
And go
right.
follow their YouTube page too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, come on
Yeah,
now.
I do got a
YouTube
YouTube
page.
page. Yeah,
Tell
Big
them all.
Style.
Tell them all. Come on now.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
We
man.
mean all
Like,
the
I've been on it.
platforms.
I did my
Yeah, all the
research.
platforms.
my man. Yeah,
Because-
follow my YouTube page. Big
because
Style,
when-
Like,
man.
subscribe.
Yeah, like, subscribe. Yeah, I'm sorry. I forget these things. You know.
It's okay. We gonna help you out. 'Cause when
Appreciate
she
you,
drop this
appreciate
video,
you.
he gonna put all that stuff right here.
Yeah,
So
there
where
you
they
go.
can follow
My
you
man,
at
my man. That's
and all
what I'm
that
talking
stuff.
about.
That's what we do over here. So,
Appreciate you.
Keith, I'm gonna let you do the honors today, my brother. And so y'all already know what we do. We like to ask this question surrounding the culture, because as Big Stat said, he's over 50. But
Yeah.
I think this still applies to my brother.
Okay.
Because
Definitely.
I think we're all children of this beautiful thing called hip hop, this wonderful culture of ours. So, Keith,
Definitely,
if you will,
it
sir.
applies because hip hop is a lifestyle. Like I said previously, it doesn't go nowhere. It doesn't age. You don't get older and it dies away. That shit is in your heart.
Right.
So he kind of already answered the question earlier in this
Little
conversation
bit,
a little
right.
bit. But what we like to ask all our guests before they depart is, when did you fall in love with hip hop?
I would say, I did answer that question. My love affair with hip hop started that summer with over my cousin's house in Hampton. Yeah, my cousin Leonard. Yeah, that's when I fell in love with it. Because, like I said, I knew rap music, but I
Yeah.
didn't know all these other things. You know what I'm
That
saying?
came along with
yeah, and like you said, it was a lifestyle
Right.
that he was living. I was like, wow, this is crazy, and I was stuck after that. You know what I mean? And but yeah.
So with all that, you said you got into the lyrics. You was doing art at first.
Yeah.
You got into the lyrics. Mm-hmm. But when did you say, I'm a rapper? I'm not a breakdancer anymore.
Oh yeah, when I
just gonna
wrote that
concentrate
first
on
round,
that.
when I first wrote that
That
first
first
round,
round.
that
That
first
was it.
round, when I spit that first round, not when I
Okay.
wrote
Right.
it, when I spit it, and the
Okay.
reaction I got, yeah, that was it. I was like, oh, okay, I know, like I said, I know it wasn't that great. It was just average, but
Right.
to
To
those,
you.
yeah, but
But
to
that
those people,
energy.
the reaction
Right.
that they
Yeah.
were giving me, I was like, yo, okay, all right, I like this. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
feel
that
it.
feeling.
I like the feeling. And like I said, I was drawing, I'm an artist at heart, no matter what medium it is.
Right.
And, everybody thought I was going, because I've been drawing and painting since I was 5. So everybody thought that was going to be it. My art teacher in
Okay.
high school was actually pissed off at me because he was trying to give me a scholarship, and I told him I didn't want it. And he was like confused, like, oh, what the hell, you wasting talent? I said, well, look, art is personal to me. I said, for me to have to be a corporate dude sitting behind a desk and have somebody tell me what to draw,
Yeah.
nah, bro. I said, I ain't gonna feel that. I said, I'm
That
gonna
shit
hate
is not it.
myself. He was like, yeah, he was mad. He was real mad. Yeah.
He didn't understand.
Nah, he didn't understand that. So, but music is an art. Like if I paint a painting, it's on the wall. People got to come to see that. But music, they can take with them.
That's a bar.
Everybody get a piece.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They can
Bars.
and it is a reflection of experiences and things that you've gone through. You know what I mean? When you hear certain songs, it brings you back to moments. So I'm like, yo, if I can create that, to make people, to touch somebody's emotion and create a feeling for somebody, yo, man, it's no better form of art to me. So
Yo, that's crazy, because I've often said, for me, when I started writing raps, it started for me writing poetry.
okay, that's what's up.
That's what I was
Yeah.
like. Oh shoot, well, I'm rhyming already. Let me just
Yeah, and then put it to
and
a
then you
beat.
tell, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because at time I was writing the poems to the
Of course,
chicks
of
and
course.
stuff, being
Absolutely,
smooth
yeah.
and shit. So I was like, oh, I just add a little smooth and shit.
Oh, that was your thing, Pete.
My-
Poetry, the girl.
Hey, don't hate.
My
don't hate the
first
hustle.
email was P Smooth 85
just
at
saying, that
AOL.
God almighty.
That wasn't
Literally, I'm
common.
dead serious. It was
That was
P Smooth
Smooth.
85
that wasn't
at
common
breezy.
for
AOL.
guys to write
That is
poetry.
breezy right there.
So-
Bruh.
Oh,
What was that
breezy.
movie with the Red State with the poetry?
Love
That's
Love
Jones.
you. That's you,
That's
bro.
him.
Peace smooth. I want to be the
I'm
groove
telling
in
you,
your
bro.
left hip or something.
I like that.
It was his character your name Breezy.
Y'all gonna leave me alone. Y'all leave me alone.
That's
All right, so look, before we
Yo,
get
man,
out
I
of
ain't
here,
letting that go. You gonna be P Smooth.
That's right.
Every time I see you,
That's
you P
right.
Smooth.
hey, that's fine. I'm actually thinking
Yeah.
about switching to IG over to
Okay,
that. I might
That
go
sound
ahead
like
and
money.
jump in there. I
Now
might
you,
go jump
now you
in
gotta
there.
bring that voice back.
Yeah,
then.
I
We
might
gonna
have
switch
to.
to P
We're not
Smooth.
doing that.
Yeah,
We're
man.
not doing that.
That's
All right,
what's
so
up.
before we get out of here, since you such a experienced veteran in this hip hop game, what is something that you would tell a young artist right now who's sitting down thinking, y'all, I want to get in this game, but it's so oversaturated with everybody sounding alike. And I know you touched on creativity and originality. What's something you would tell a younger artist right now if they came to you and be like, yo, Big Sty, what's some advice you would give me before I jump into this thing called hip hop?
If you don't love it, don't do it. If you can't love it being broke for the next 5-10 years, trying to get on and still love it, don't do it. Because this game ain't gonna love you back. It's gonna love you less more than you love it. So if you don't love, and I told my nephews and my cousin, my sons, you know, when they was starting to get into it, I told them the same thing. If you don't love it, don't do it. And when I mean love, I mean unconditional. Like,
Passion. Yeah.
well, yo, if I never make it, I'm good.
I'm still willing to go.
Right.
And
If you ain't got that type of love for it, don't do it, dog. Because you're going to get your feelings hurt more than anything. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, even if you, happen to get into those rooms, you know what I mean? You still get your feelings. I had an A&R tell me one time, like, don't nobody give a fuck about Virginia, no way. I wanted to jump across the desk and punch him in
I
the
bet
face.
you did.
I was like, what?
I bet you did.
I mean, but they are brutally honest, you know, and at that time, you know, hip hop was very segregated. It wasn't, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, you gotta love this shit. You gotta have a passion for it. I make music for me.
Right.
I don't make music for nobody else.
Yeah.
But I make music for me, knowing that, hey, somebody gonna
There's
like
somebody out there like you.
it. You know what I mean?
That's passionate about
If
it.
you out here trying to make music to please everybody, you're gonna be trying to
Hell
please
yeah.
everybody for the rest of your life.
And it ain't gonna sound authentic.
It's not.
Right.
It's not.
And you're not gonna win.
And the sad part is a lot of these artists don't even know that's what they're doing. They doing it because they on autopilot. They've been programmed to think, yo, this is how you supposed to do it.
Oh no, me and Keith had a
good way to look at
conversation with these young artists as we was walking out of a radio station that we used to work with, and they, you know, came to me, and because I've been in the industry, people are, oh, hook me up. And the first thing I asked them is industry questions. What separates you from the other artists? The two girls looked at me like it was crazy.
Yeah.
I said, no, I said, that's an executive question. They're gonna ask you some shit
Bro,
like that
let
when
me
you
tell
come sit in this room.
When I made that record, Make God Bleed, did Jay-Z, it was a young cat in the studio. He's like, yo, you can't diss Jay-Z. I was like,
Why I can't?
I was like, why not? Jay, you got millions of dollars. You got platinum records. Let me give you a history lesson, dog. I said, it was a dude back in, 85, 84, had a hit record on the radio called The Bridge with Marley Marl. And he was with one of the biggest crews in hip hop, had a major record label deal, all that. Record banging on the radio. I said, but it was a dude, a homeless dude in a group home, in a homeless shelter, that made a record dissing him and destroyed his entire career. Now, if he had listened to what you saying,
Exactly.
Right.
he would never have done that. I said, y'all live by rules that were created by the music
Come
industry.
on now.
We dictate this culture. You can't tell me who to diss. Fuck Jay-Z.
We are the culture.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, Jay is nobody. He's nothing but another rapper to me.
Right.
And see, a lot of these people are fans, too much of fans of, now, don't get it twisted. I like his music. But to me, we equals. You give me, you come in the booth.
You an artist, you an artist.
If you want to battle, we'll go.
We'll battle.
And you gonna know you done been in a battle, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't scared of none of these niggas.
Exactly,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? And I'm gonna give them a run. But y'all too much. It's too much fanboy shit. Man. These cats is scared to speak out against artists that they like. I'm like, man.
Groupies, what they call it?
Yeah,
the
it's
male
too much
groupies
fanboy
now.
shit
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on, man. I'm like,
And
y'all
it's-
ain't got your own integrity.
And it is okay to
Facts.
have a difference of opinion, right?
Right.
This is
I ain't
what
gotta agree with everything you do.
this is literally what we talked about off air about. That's what we should do. It's okay to agree to disagree.
Yeah.
It's okay to say, well, hey, he just don't fuck with Jay-Z.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna
That's
sit
it.
up here, bro. Just like I'm not going to debate with you about what you believe in. Please don't try to debate with me about what I believe. Because bruh, you not going to win.
And
you
it's
know what
your,
I'm saying?
and it's your
It's
belief.
my opinion. I'm entitled to it, and you're entitled to disagree with it. But you're not gonna change my mind.
And why would you want to?
I'm not trying. But so many people want to prove they're right. They're not here to
Right.
have
That's the thing right there.
intellectual
I hate that shit.
conversation.
Nobody's wrong.
Because-
nobody's ever
You know what
wrong.
I'm saying? Yeah,
How
they
you
don't
know
wanna
you
be there
right?
wrong. Yeah, exactly.
Music is subjective.
it's
This is what we were talking about
subjective,
this whole conversation.
And how I feel about it is
It's
how
gonna
I
be
feel.
different.
Yeah, man.
All us in this room might like hip hop, but everybody probably got a different.
Man,
And to be
listen.
honest, we all do got a different.
Yeah, we all gonna
of
have
what
differences of
started us into
opinions, man.
hip-hop.
Yeah, I'm not trying to prove that I'm right. I'm just telling you how I feel.
What you like?
Yeah.
This is my vibe,
And that's the whole thing. You know, you ain't gotta like it. That's cool.
That's
you
fine.
know what I'm saying?
There's options.
I'm comfortable being labeled a hater, bro. I've been
That's
that
right.
from jump. You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable with that.
Before we wrap up, what I always say is the dope part about people like that is they embrace the you in unique. They're being
Yeah,
them.
absolutely.
They're not trying to fit in. They're not being a copy. They're being their original and authentic self. So
Absolutely,
we
brother.
couldn't want anything else, and that's what we promote here on the Informal Podcast.
Absolutely.
And like we said, as Keith touched on, I'm gonna let him kind of wrap this up, but I'm gonna say my little piece real quick. Thank you for coming on this platform.
Anytime, bro.
You know,
Anytime, man.
I'm definitely a fan of the culture.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I listen to everything. This was a big moment for us because again, you are a hip hop pioneer in Virginia.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
And I want to see you do continued
Flowers,
success,
man. Flowers.
and keep
you, bro.
growing.
Salute.
And all 4 of those albums, if we can somehow get some
Oh, yeah,
access to
yeah,
those,
definitely,
we put them in
definitely,
rotation,
definitely,
we
absolutely.
promotion.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
we like to say, once you walk through these doors with us, you're part of the Informal family. So
I feel like family.
yeah, so everything you post, we gonna share it. It's just gonna be organic.
That's
This
what's
is a new relationship, a new partnership, and we just gonna continue to want to see you grow. So, Keith, go ahead and wrap it up for us, my brother. We gonna get out of here tonight.
Once again, man, salute.
Thank you,
Sty,
brother.
man.
Before we get out of
Appreciate
here,
you.
I do want to ask
Anytime. Yes.
about the shirts though.
Yes.
The,
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
Richmond
yeah.
shirts.
Come
If
on,
y'all
yeah.
been following me, y'all seen my post. Richmond is, you know, it was just, I just be posting stuff sometimes. So I just was like reminiscing about things we used to do back in the day, the places we used to go, a lot of the icons and people who
Willies.
helped build this culture the way it is. Because a lot of the youth, they're getting misinformed about a lot of historical things that
Right.
happen musically here. So I was like, yo, I just put up a few posts and I was like, yo, let me put it on a shirt. And then I put it on some shirts and people was like, yeah, I need that. I was like, all right, so now I'm in the process of getting the site straight so people can order direct and get your own Richmond Is shirts. Hopefully it'll be up no later than next week.
Let's go.
And we'll be running next Friday, I should say, next Friday or Saturday. It should be up and running, and y'all get y'all shirts, man, and just rep Richmond, man. And a lot of the proceeds, let me say, are going to families of people that are names on there that are deceased. A lot of the proceeds from those shirts are going to those families and people who are incarcerated and things like that.
Okay.
You know,
dope.
just to give back to the city, and a large part of that is I'm going to be donating to some nonprofits out here in the city. This is for the city. You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
So, you know, I just want to build some Richmond pride, and you know,
Right, man.
for cats that came from my era, you know, that remember those days, and you know what I mean, and we can, you know, just see each other in the street, be like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hell
That
yeah.
nostalgia
That type of stuff.
feeling, boy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
And that's
Family
why
fish house.
that's why we
Ooh, it
created.
took me back.
That's why we created this platform. It's for
Right.
stuff like this, right?
Thank you,
and so
thank you, brother.
again,
Especially to highlight Richmond.
once the
Absolutely.
website is dropped, we definitely gonna be sharing it. I'm sure Keith's gonna be on it. So we'll definitely make sure that gets shared on the
Thank you,
platform.
brother.
And you know, we'll make sure we add clips and stuff as this goes out. Make sure people know where to shop, where to find that item at. So again, from the Informal family,
Absolutely.
my sister D Culture, Spain like the country, and I'm Big PJR. We want to thank y'all for being a part of the conversation tonight, and our special guest Big Sty.
Right.
And we will see y'all next week with the Informal Podcast.
That's right.
Peace. Have a good one.
Kinfolk.
Douche.
They auctioned off the culture with monetary division, hiding lies behind bars with complete conviction. To ensure submission, the warden stays hidden till the inmates start believing that they running the prison. Cause every decision comes with conditions.